You rang? Well, I can't even say that. You sent Hunter with a message, so there were no phones involved. I don't see why you couldn't have just texted me.
Luke, your manners! And what are you doing with that sandwich?
Your Majesties, to what do I owe the pleasure?
We've taken the matter of finding you a bride into our own hands.
Excuse me?
We've arranged for a princess from a neighboring kingdom to visit you this evening. This marriage will provide a unity between our two kingdoms, and we hold it in the highest of favors.
In other words, son, do not mess this up.
But...
Do not speak back to your queen.
Thank you for your kindness, your Majesties. You've got to be kidding me.
Keep it together until we're outside the court.
Luke, you're almost 18.
Yeah, so?
It's nearly time for you to start thinking about taking a bride.
Mom, I'm fine on my own. I don't need a wife. I can run this kingdom when it's my turn without someone nagging me all the time.
Prince Luke, son, have you forgotten your mother is the queen? When we're in court, you must address her as such and speak with eloquence.
Your Majesty, I must object to the request for me to take a bride.
Unfortunately, Prince, the matter is not up to you. The kingdom will need a queen. Our people need a soft, kind soul to guide them through their daily lives while our king focuses on our battles at war in other lands.
Your mind will be on the other kingdoms. Your queen's mind will be on our kingdom. It is of the utmost importance that you announce who will be taking your hand by the end of the month.
That gives me no time to find a suitable woman.
On the contrary, it gives you plenty of time. It was significantly more time than your father had in choosing my hand.
I was given 1 week to name my bride.
May I speak frankly?
You may not?
I am imploring you, how am I to choose the woman I wish to be with for the rest of my life in such a short amount of time?
You choose based on character and heart.
The world has only produced women with a focus on beauty and grace, not of substance. They're incredibly dull and offer very little.
Then you'll need to look harder. You're dismissed.
Your Majesty.
Drop it, Hunter. You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm not on the throne.
But we're in court. I must maintain a certain level of professionalism in front of your parents, the King Luther and the Queen Lydia.
Fine. Then let us take leave and we can talk with a bit more ease elsewhere. This is the worst. I am never taking a bride.
I know, finding someone to marry in a kingdom like ours will definitely be a challenge.
Bro, more like impossible. There isn't a single person I like in our court. They're all so dull and boring. There's nothing worth talking about or experiencing. People are the worst. And don't get me started on the members of our kingdom. Oh man, I think I just hate everyone. That's gotta be it.
You don't hate everyone, Luke. You don't hate me.
Alright, fine. But I hate everyone but you.
What about your parents?
Ugh, fine, Hunter. I'm exaggerating for effect. I don't hate my parents or you, but I hate everyone else. Leave it at that.
Fine, but you're going to need to stop hating people in order to find someone to marry.
If I could marry myself, I would. Trust me.
Bet. Your Majesty.
Cut it out, Hunter.
I've been your handler for 10 years. I think you know at this point that it is required for me to greet you in this manner.
Dude, out with it. What's up?
The King and Queen have called for an audience with you.
Again? What's their deal? Can't they just text me?
I can't tell if you're being serious.
I'm not being serious. Come on now.
It's an immediate audience, so we have to go.
Can't I finish my sandwich?
Nope.
I'm bringing it with me.
Luke, Prince, please, you can't bring a sandwich to court.
I'll fire you. I'll banish you.
If you weren't my prince, I'd find you incredibly annoying.
You rang? Well, I can't even say that. You sent Hunter with a message, so there were no phones involved. I don't see why you couldn't have just texted me.
Luke, your manners! And what are you doing with that sandwich?
Your Majesties, to what do I owe the pleasure?
We've taken the matter of finding you a bride into our own hands.
Excuse me?
We've arranged for a princess from a neighboring kingdom to visit you this evening. This marriage will provide a unity between our two kingdoms, and we hold it in the highest of favors.
In other words, son, do not mess this up.
But
Do not speak back to your queen.
thank you for your kindness, your majesties. You've got to be kidding me.
Keep it together until we're outside the court.
This is the worst day ever.
It's not too terrible, Your Majesty.
Hunter.
It's not too terrible, Luke.
Better.
Think about it. Now you don't have to leave the estate to find a bride. She's coming to you. How great is that? And you don't have to try to find someone that you'll get along with. It won't matter if you get along with her or not, because she'll just be your bride anyways.
Your positivity makes me sick. I think I'm gonna throw up.
You're so dramatic.
Well, this is a very dramatic experience for me. How would you like it if your parents made you marry someone you'd never even met?
I can't say. My parents are handlers to the king and queen, not kings and queens themselves, so this would never happen to me. In fact, I can't take a wife until you deem it appropriate.
I hate this. I hate everything. No one told me that. How come no one told me that?
I'm going to leave you to do whatever this nonsense is. Be ready in an hour. The princess will be here shortly, and she's expecting to meet you for tea.
Tea? Not even soda? What year is it? Are we in the Dark Ages?
Tea is the appropriate beverage for the meeting, sir.
Just make sure there are little tea cakes too, okay?
Whatever you request.
And talk like a normal person when you're with me. I don't get why you've been acting like this lately.
See you, bruh.
Do I look okay, Gemma?
You're beautiful, princess.
Oh, I do hope he likes me. Our engagement and marriage would provide an incredible unity for our kingdoms. I hear he's handsome. Did you hear that too?
Among other things, Your Majesty.
Like what?
Permission to speak freely?
Granted.
I hear he can be a real jerk.
Oh no.
I hear he's a bit of a hothead with a natural distaste for every single person he meets. I hear he never wanted to take a bride, and he's been complaining about it all afternoon.
I kind of wish I hadn't given you the permission, Gemma.
I apologize, Your Majesty.
It's fine. I prefer to talk like normal with you anyways. The formal way we have to talk in court is exhausting.
I agree. Totally not fun.
So, you're sure I look okay?
Stunning. No one would ever say anything different.
Thanks. You're my best friend.
You're my best friend too, princess.
Your Majesty, Prince Luke.
Good evening. My name is Prince Luke.
Princess Opal, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is my handmaiden, Gemma.
Likewise. My handmaid? This is Hunter. Welcome to our kingdom and our estate. I hope you found the grounds to be lovely and the service to be accommodating.
Quite, Your Majesty. Everyone has been incredibly pleasant from the moment we arrived earlier this afternoon. My room overlooks the garden and the birds sang beautiful songs throughout the day.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
I beg your pardon?
The birds singing. How annoying. I wish they'd just shut up.
My goodness!
Don't you?
Definitely not, sir. I find the birds lovely to listen to, and I greatly enjoy every moment they're awake and chirping.
Let me guess. You also enjoy long walks on the beach and talking in the sunset.
I do, in fact.
This is gonna be a lot harder than I thought.
Well, aren't you a treat?
Excuse me?
I heard that you weren't a very pleasant person to be around, that you hated just about everything and everyone, and that you had an awful outlook on life. I didn't want to believe it, but to find someone that has a disdain for bird songs and beautiful sunsets is depressing and unfortunate.
You find me depressing and unfortunate?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Then I think we're done here.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen. I'm headed to find the cookies.
And you intend to leave me here in the garden, unattended?
Yep.
How dare you?
You're welcome to join me.
To join you? In the kitchen?
That's the only place to find cookies, I promise you.
I suppose. Fine, I'll come with you. But don't think it's because I want to spend a single moment with you. It's because I'm interested in the cookies.
This is going brilliantly.
These are delicious.
They're alright.
Your Majesty, I have been called upstairs.
As have I.
Go right ahead, Gemma. You're dismissed.
See ya, man.
have much decorum, do you?
There's nothing you can do or say that's going to change my mind about anything, Princess. I do not want to take a bride, and I do not care for the people of this world or the kingdom. Everything in it is dull, boring, and contrived.
That is quite the accusation. Let me ask you this, Prince. When a baby is born and smiles for the first time, is that contrived?
No, but the fawning over the child is.
It is not. You're wrong. Is the first kiss between two people in love dull and boring?
No, but the wedding is.
You're dreadful.
Perhaps, or maybe I'm just realistic.
No, listen, Prince Luke, you have a duty to your king and queen to find a bride, and whether you're interested in getting to know me or not, I am going to be your bride. It has been determined. So, I want you to listen to me closely.
Here we go.
Lighten up, bro.
What?
The world has so much good to offer. We have cookies and ice cream, we have Roblox, we have funny jokes and deep love. People are naturally good, not evil. If you just think about someone's intentions, you'll see that they're usually good and there's hope in everything. I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me what you see.
I see kindness.
What else?
I see the dew on the grass in the morning after a chilly evening.
What else do you see?
I see happiness and laughter. I see truth. I see roller coasters and puppies and cotton candy. I see myself, and I'm happy.
Exactly. You can hold on to your darkness and your hatred, but I'd like to introduce you to the good things in life. I want to be your lantern.
I want that too.
Then it's settled. I will be your bride.
Incredible. I'm going to be married.
And together we'll rule the kingdom with love and honor.
Thank you, Princess Opal, for opening my eyes.
Thank you, Prince Luke, my future husband, for the delicious cookies.